for the best sports in Lorain. That's TV 20, Lorain City Schools Television.
Good afternoon and welcome to the most wonderful time of the year. It's high school basketball season. Jay Ferguson, Bob Braskich, and Joe Bach here to bring you the Freshmen Titans versus the Freshmen Comets from Amherst High School in the first of what will be a triple header for the home opener tonight. And Bob, good to see you again.
Good
what do you know?
Good to see you, Jay. I know that Amherst moved up their top 5 players at the freshman level to the JV. And deservedly so from all the reports I get. I just have the feeling that, you know, keeping that in mind, I expect to see Lorain High press full court. I really do.
Well, this is one of the smaller physically teams for Lorain. 42 Jacob Addis starting in center for the basketball team, just like he did for the varsity football team. Also on the court, number 3, Jordan Daniels. Number 0, Jamal Washington. And I'm looking for numbers as Amherst controls the tip. 23 is Paul Robertson. And Titans, of course, in the man-to-man. Addis steps up, bad pass.
Pretty good.
Washington goes after it and picks it up.
That was pretty good defensive heat.
Yes, it was. The fifth starter, Reggie Wade, number 1 with the ball, kicks it out to Washington. We'll get the Amherst starters as we go. Jordan Daniels tees one up. No rebound to Ethan Borgstedt from Amherst, and he'll bring it ahead. 25 is David Carnes.
Good cut.
Whistle, foul.
Little shuffle cut from the top. You know, I watched this Amherst team warm up, and I'm always looking at shots, and they shot the ball mechanically very well in the warm-ups.
Jamal Washington with the foul. Ethan Borgstrat goes to the line for 2 throws. Also in the lineup, number 11, Nick Hammerlick. 21 is Tristan Piger. And I'm having trouble reading my own handwriting. 1 of 2 for Borgstrat.
Wow, Amherst comes out with full court
Amherst
pressure.
with the heat. And this is Washington. Passes it off, layup up and good by Paul Robertson to get the first 2 of the season for the Titans. Taken away there by Wade, and then he turns it over. Amherst got a man ahead if they can see him, and they do get it ahead to him. Blocked out of bounds, though, by Robertson on the comeback.
Yeah, that's a pretty nice play, not giving up on the play. Wow.
The 5th Amherst starter, number 3, Austin Kacharik. This is Carnes against Addis. Kacharik back to Carnes in the corner. Ball fake, goes to the left, up, no. Rebound back up, no. And out of there comes Robertson ahead.
Nice lead
to
pass.
Wade, who had trouble getting his body under control, and will come back the other way with Kacharik. Down low, nice move, up under, no. Addis. And this is Jordan Daniels with it. Saw this young man some this summer. He's very impressive. Foot on the line,
nice.
Nails the 2.
Yeah.
He can shoot it. Piger. Nice pass to Carnes. Carnes all the way up. No. Rebound to Bjorgstad. Back out, up, no. Rebound. Saved, and then off of the Titans out of bounds.
Jay, I'm sorry, Jay. I didn't mean
Go ahead.
to interrupt. If Amherst moved up their top 5 freshmen to play at JV level, this crew is pretty decent right here.
Yeah.
You can just see it.
Well, I know they've
travel.
I know they've had 2 teams at the middle school level the past couple years, and that's 10 starters instead of 5 and things like that. So that's helping, I'm sure. Long 3-pointer from Kacharik, no. Daniels has it. This pace has been blistering for the first couple of minutes, Bob.
Yeah, and you know, it doesn't appear as if the players are playing a first game. Usually at this freshman level. That first game, it's a lot of turnovers, a lot of forces. We're not seeing that.
Nice check out by Amherst. Kacharik comes down with the rebound. Daniels presses up the sideline. Hammerlick.
Good ball pressure.
Nice
Good
cut there. Put Jorgstad up and in. Borgstead. Okay, I'm listening to Jim Allen to get a pronunciation there. Daniels across with it. 3:57 to go. It's 4-3 Titans here in the first quarter. Wade gets it to Daniels. Addis is posted up. Back up top. 3-ball on the way. Front rim. No. Nice rebound. No. Fought for there. Whistle. Travel as he fell to the ground. That was Carnes. Substitution.
No, I really thought coming into this, Jay, that Amherst would struggle with Lorain High's pace and quickness and athleticism, and they are not.
Robert Gonzalez, 11, 12, Karan Wyndham, and number 2, Tracy Williams, all in for the Titans. Out of bounds offensive. That's Gonzalez. This is Williams. To the ground was Daniels. He lost it, tried to get it out of there, turned it over all the way, and then blocked from behind. And a foul on Gonzalez. He was trying to time that, Bob, rather than get ahead.
He was. He let the ball advance beyond him so he could attack it from behind.
That's a line for the Comets. Awesome.
No, but usually, Jay, at the freshman level, and I know the freshman level pretty well.
How many years did you coach there?
Oh, many. And usually that first game, it's really a struggle. It's ugly basketball, a lot of forces, turnovers, people run into the ball. And in both cases here, it looks pretty good. You know, and one of the reasons why I like this level so much is I think the progression curve, the learning curve, is at its steepest. You'll really see a difference if we do these games again later on in the season.
Giles Little off the bench and gets a nice pass from Borgstadt. Puts Amherst back on top 5-4. Daniels against pressure. Down low.
Nice.
Wyndham up in.
Nice.
Basket by Karan Wyndham.
Karan Wyndham with 2, and it's 6-5. Tied up there in the backcourt, and they're going to call a foul from behind. Tracy Williams had the trap and then reached in just as Reggie Wade tied up the ball. So it'll be Amherst, and then they've got to go the full length. Now somebody's back with nobody on him. That's an athlete when you can go back and do that. That's Wyndham. Down the middle, lost the ball. Nice effort there by Borgstadt. He gets it ahead. Layup up and good by Carnes. 7-6 Amherst. Steal on the pressure. That's Piger. Gets it back out to Kacharik and then gets it back, but he was out of bounds.
Well, Lorain High has to pick up quicker in their pressure after a score. And really, we got to have a player back on defense. It's a couple of times.
Got to get
3 times now where, you know, Amherst has had a good look in transition.
Brian Simmelcheck in, replacing Piger. 2:39 to go first quarter. Nicely run out of bounds play to Daniels.
Nice
one-handed pass down low, up and in by Tracy Williams.
That's his second good-looking assist. And
as I said, he played some this summer. He played one game with the varsity, and foul in the backcourt.
Nice.
Gonzalez, a little bit of overheating there, and he's got 2 quick ones.
And he's listed as a 6-footer.
Who's that?
Daniels.
Oh, yes. His brother played at Clearview a few years ago. Very good player. It's funny because I'm starting to recognize some of these names on both teams. Up, no, rebound, Kacharik fouled. Number 2 gets the foul, and that's Tracy Williams. He's got 2.
But twice now, Daniels has had it at the top in transition and has shown very good court vision.
Kacharik, wide right, substitution for Amherst, number 1, Daniel Marrero in. 8-7 Titans, all knotted up now as Kucherik splits the pair. And we're knotted at 8 with 2:15 to go. Daniels will bring it ahead. Amherst in a zone. Daniels recognized that, called for a screen, and then nailed the 15-footer.
Nice find. Again, not picked up, Jay.
Nope, yep, and Giles Little again the beneficiary. We're tied at 10. Daniels splits the top of the defense, throws one up off the front of the rim that creeps in.
Now, as well as Daniels has played on the offensive end, he has got to pick up a little bit quicker and recognize on the defensive end.
Nice cut there and a pass. No, rebound. Fought for. Little has it along with Paul Robertson, and it's a jump ball to the Titans. Substitutes for Lorain. 13, Xavier Christian. And
I believe we have a timeout.
Yes, we do. So it'll be a timeout. Allow us to catch our breath here, Bob.
Jay, I was talking to Brian Clark, Coach Clark. This is his 18th year as a freshman coach.
Yeah, he's going for your record.
And he has over 220 wins. I mean, that's a lot.
Well, he's got to catch you and Lou Rotundo.
Nobody's going to catch Lou Rotundo. He finished with about 500. You know, I see his picture proudly displayed at EC.
Yes.
I'm at EC a lot. And, yeah, we had some real battles. That was a lot of fun back in the day.
Wyndham inbounds to Daniels. The Titans bring it up against what appears to be the zone. 3 ball on the way, back rim, no, pulled down by Marrero, and he'll bring it back. One thing I see from both of these teams is if you get it, you can push it. You know, they're not looking to outlet.
Right.
That's reversed to Simmelchuk. Little. Daniels with a run through.
Okay.
Kucherik down low, nice up
ball.
Under, but he traveled. Great idea for Amherst. Hammerlick and Piger in. Hammerlick is a Lorain name from back in the day. Number 24, Lorain, Roberto Diaz. I coached Hammerlicks at Lorain High, and
I remember.
Jeff Hammerlick played here with Bubbles Harris on some of the real good teams.
Right. Yeah, you're right, Jay. Amherst falling back to a pretty packed-in zone.
Washington, Diaz, Washington, 23 Robertson.
That's it. Penetrate.
I can't do anything else. I think I'll take it to the hoop. Paul Robertson with 4. 14-10. Biggest lead of the day for either team here. Taken away by Washington, and he's going to push.
No.
Didn't need the one-hander there, and just didn't have an angle to make that pass. So a turnover, and it'll go back to Amherst. Titans matched up now. Face guarding up front. A bad pass, unless you're playing soccer. It was off the instep of Hammerlick, and it'll go over to the Titans with 22 ticks left.
22 ticks left in the first quarter. Will they try to hold it?
Well, it's a zone.
It'll be easy to hold it against the zone.
A packed-in zone, no less. Washington. I think the obliviousness set in.
Nice.
Diaz hit a 3. 17-10 Lorain with 5 seconds left. Little with the ball in the backcourt. I don't think they know either. It's a secret. Piger and gets it across as the time runs out. We've played one at the Titan Dome. Lorain 17, Amherst 10. Back with more after this.
Can I go to the sleepover?
Lucy, I want you to promise me something. If there's any drinking, I want you to say, no thanks, not my thing.
Mom.
I promise you, your real friends won't care. Deal?
I promise, Mom.
They really do hear you.
Did you pack your toothbrush?
For tips on how to start the talk, visit underagedrinking.samhsa.gov. A public service message from the Substance Abuse and Mental Health Services Administration.
In Inspiring city and campus. Inspiring people. Inspiring creativity. Inspiring hands-on learning. Inspiring global experiences. Inspiring traditions. Be a Buckeye. Inspire.
Second quarter action, Jacob Addis inbounds the ball to Jamal Washington, and Titans with a 17-10 lead, in control of the ball. 20 is Roberto Diaz. Washington down the lane, had it knocked away. Now you're going to have to do a couple of things here. If you're going to penetrate like that, then you've got to stay ahead of the ball. So he's got somebody in the corner to help him, but you've also got to penetrate under control. Addis to look. Against the zone, it's Washington. 18-footer from the corner, went 19. Addis knocked it away.
Should be Lorain High, I think.
I think Jacob Addis got a hand on it. Also on the floor for Lorain, number 12 is Karan Wyndham. And for Amherst, this is Giles Little who will inbound the ball. 21, Tristan Piger. Number 3, Austin Kacharik. 25 is David Carnes. And number 11 is Nick Hammerlich. And I think that what happened is that we should have started the quarter with Amherst ball because there was a jump ball toward the end of the first.
Okay, I've got you.
So
good catch,
in a case of ball don't lie, the turnover gives the ball back to Amherst.
Nice catch on your part.
It's the first game of the season for the scorers table, too.
Addis was the starting center, Jay, on a good Division I football
Second team All-County.
As a freshman?
You know what, Bob? And he's 14 years old. He's 14 years old.
Unbelievable.
And from what I've been told by those who know, baseball is the sport that you want to see him play.
Wow.
One-handed to the head to Kacharik here. Kacharik over against the trap, dribbles it into the Titan bench.
I mean, centers have to recognize a lot of different situations and so forth.
Well, we never snapped the ball. You know, everything was a shotgun.
Okay.
No bad snaps that I can recall. And I saw them all. Piger with it, ahead to Little. Little cut off, throws it up off the glass. No, rebound nicely by Wyndham. And off to Washington. He's trapped and gets it in the middle to Addis and reverses it over to Diaz. This is Washington. Diaz. Now they're allowing the zone to stand. Inside to Addis, back outside to Washington. Back rim to 3, knocked away.
Well,
ooh, that one might have been missed.
Zones can be very effective at the freshman level, Jay. Just simply because, you know, players don't shoot it as well as they will 3 years down the road.
Okay, acknowledging the mistake, the decision reversed, and Addis is going to run it in to Wyndham in the corner. Up top, Robertson. Diaz. Washington.
Back to man, I think.
Yeah.
I know Lorain High's running. It looks like they're running their man offense.
Well, they're definitely following.
Which is not a bad thing. I mean, you can run a man offense against zone for the sake of spacing and movement.
Well, that's the thing. You just got to get too much dribble going on right now. The sideways dribble doesn't create offense. It creates angles, but not offense.
No. Well, I can see what Lorain High needs is stronger, harder cuts.
Right. Deflection away. Carnes, length of the court, whacked. Out of bounds. Oh, not out of bounds. Little.
Oh.
No, that was down and came out. And Wyndham with the board.
Wow, Wyndham gets off the floor.
Mm-hmm.
Another 6-footer.
Diaz, left-handed 3-ball, no. Addis whacked at it from behind, no call. And back comes Kacharik. He throws it to the trainer. And that's Devontae Jackson who fielded it out of bounds. And Lorain will come back the other way after we get some substitutions.
Sub and 4. I like what Brian.
Xavier Christian, 13, 24, Israel Amerson. Number 3, Daniels is back. Reggie Wade is back. Staying on the floor is Wyndham, number 12. Daniels up top. It is the man-to-man. Wade all the way to the hoop, has it taken away, but there's a whistle, and I think they might have got Giles Little.
Yeah, that's going to be on a shot, I believe.
I think if it's a foul, it is.
Free throw shooter for the Titans is Reggie.
Giles Little with his first foul. At the line, Reggie Wade, number 1. 17-10, 4:06 to go. We've been about 3 minutes without a point here in the second quarter. There's the first one. Substitution for Amherst. Ethan Borgstadt for Little. Little had 4 points in his time off the bench. Borgstadt comes back in with 3. Second shot up, back rim, no. Rebound off to Carnes, and he'll push it up the left side by himself. Amerson cut him off there. Ball. Wyndham goes to the ground, and Carnes ends up with the ball out of bounds. Nice job by Amerson cutting off the sideline and making all that possible, Bob. Yep. 3:55 to go in the half. 18-10 Lorain. Knocked down by Amerson. Daniels. Nice pass.
Fine, yeah.
Wyndham knows if he hangs out, he gets it. Timeout Amherst.
Was that from Daniels?
Yes, it was.
Wow, that's the 3rd time he's made that pass effectively. Nice job. Wow.
Timeout with 3:37 to go. It's a 32nd timeout, Bob. And I like what I've seen thus far about the...
I do too. Coach Clark, I mean, his experience shows his teams, it doesn't look like it's their first game or second game. It looks like a mid-season organizational display here we're seeing. I mean, that's very good.
Well, and, they're doing what they need to do. They don't have the physical size they've had in years past, but they are getting out and getting after it.
I don't recall more than 1 turnover, if I'm not mistaken, by Lorain High thus far, Jay. I can recall 1 turnover. And at the freshman level.
There was one down there in the corner on the press.
All right, and then I remember one other.
A bad pass out of bounds, maybe, yep. Into the corner for Piger. He gets it ahead. It's a 2-on-1 if they hurry. Carnes up and in.
Defensively, you have to sink to the paint and make a decision, and you can't
the back man can't come up too quick. All the way to the hoop, and then off the side of the backboard was Wade, and Amherst with it. Hammerlick, middle to Bjorkstadt, down. Nice find there to Kacharik. Blocked out of bounds. Wyndham blocked it from Piger, 21.
One thing is obvious. We've got to do a better job of getting back on defense and sorting them out once we get back.
I was going to say, I think that's Amherst's ball. Right, the back man is reacting up for the steal rather than nice bounce pass and a cut. And Nick Hammerlick with a layup. 20-14. Jordan Daniels with under 3. Spin move down the baseline. Ball fake. Back outside. This is Amerson. And now this is Wade.
Okay, nice little high ball
screen. There's the one-hand pass again, though.
Yeah, that's 3. I can remember 4 turnovers. At the freshman level, if you could keep your turnovers less than 15, more times than not, you're going to have success.
Robert Gonzalez comes back in with 2 fouls to replace Amerson. 20-14. Amherst on a little bit of a 4-point roll here. We'll see what they can do. This is Hammerlick, gets it down ahead, and having it knocked away was Piger, but it'll stay with Green. Cairns will inbound. Down low. Dribbled it off his foot when he got it back. One of the things that kind of surprised me here is that I thought Little was pretty effective in his time in, and he's gone out and hadn't come back here yet with 2.5 minutes to go. Daniels.
Wow, Coach Clark's got Ball screens, back screens, shuffle cuts. He's got a lot in that offense.
Xavier Christian, but it all starts with passing and catching, and right now
Sure does.
it's the passing that's going awry for the Titans. Amherst with the ball in the backcourt. Piger. All the way to the hole. Up Carnes and in. David Carnes with 6 now to lead Amherst. Daniels, step back 3, back rims it. Kacharik. Carnes. Georgestedt down low. Nice pass.
Wow.
Missed layup, but retrieved by Piger. Outside, Kacharik back rims a 3. A lot of spectating going on by the Titans that possession.
Right.
Gonzalez all the way to the hole.
Oh, powers it through the defense.
Took the hit and threw it in. 22-16 with a minute 31.
Coach Clark
with
timeout.
the timeout. They don't have a use it or lose it timeout.
Well, I know what he's upset about. He's upset about rebounding at the other end and getting back on defense again. I mean, that has been Amherst's best offense, is to beat Lorain High, whether it's after a made or a miss, down the floor. And I know Brian. I know exactly what he's discussing right now.
No doubt about it.
I mean, that has been their best offense. We're not forcing Amherst to go through the heart of a good defense.
22-16, Titans lead as Amherst will have the ball following the Gonzalez layup. Now here's Giles Little in to inbound the ball. Titans come back with Christian 13. 11 is Gonzalez. 2 is Tracy Williams. 12
Nice.
Wyndham. That was Christian that stepped in front. Williams down low. Layup up off nothing. On the floor. Daniels with it.
Nice find. Again.
Up and in. Tracy Williams with 4.
That's his 4th assist that I can recall.
For layups.
Yeah. Not picked up again.
They're not getting a backside rotation when the ball goes from one side of the floor to the other. I just picked it up that time. It was Christian that didn't get over, but it's not been any one player. Man-to-man for the Titans. Williams with 2 fouls doesn't want to do that. Hammerlick up top. Now Williams with 3 fouls. He's still playing football.
Well, that's 6 fouls on Lorain High for the half.
He's got half of them.
Amherst will go to the line on the next.
Reggie Wade, number 1, and we're 52.2 away from the half.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Reggie Wade, he gained an advantage. No call. Hammerlick, he loses it. Ahead to Daniels. Jordan Daniels up and in.
Nice.
He's got 8. Xavier Christian with the nice pass. Now here's where the Titans, the back of the defense has got to react. That's better. Open shot, no. Giles Little, no. Rebound by Christian. Nice job in traffic.
Oh.
Under duress, thrown away by the Titans.
Down to 15
Back
seconds.
Carnes, down low, Little. Up, no, that was half down. Rebound to Wyndham.
7 seconds. Push it a little bit.
For 3.
Oh!
Front rims it. We've played 2 in Lorain. 26 for the 9th grade Titans. 16 for the Amherst Comets. Back with second half action after this timeout.
We make Marines who overpower the desire to quit with the perseverance to prevail. Not for glory, but for honor. For a code that isn't written or spoken, but lived. It's what we do. It's who we are. It's the battle cry of our fighting spirit. Battles won. See all the battles Marines fight to win at marines.com.
Hey Luda, got a sec?
Yeah, what's up?
I'm really worried. One of my friends is living on the street.
I know someone who can help.
Who?
1-800-RUNAWAY.org. They help kids having a rough time at home, in school, or on the street. You can do a live chat on their site. They will help get her to safety.
Thanks, Ludacris.
Trust the National Runaway Switchboard. If you're having a hard time, get online or call to chat now.
The Warriors to Work program makes it possible for wounded warriors and their families to build new lives together.
When my dad left, I was like this big, but now I'm like this big. My dad got a master's degree in human resources.
Thanks to Warriors to Work that my dad has a terrific job.
The Wounded Warrior Project helps him by, giving him another start.
Now that my dad's home, I get a lot more hugs.
I'm really proud of him.
Find out more about Wounded Warrior Project at findwwp.org. Welcome home, the brave.
Back here at Lorain High, Freshmen Titans 26, Freshmen Comets 16. Inbound to Carnes, taken away.
Whoop.
Jacob Addis ahead to Washington. Ball fake up, no, Addis. Nice rebound, powered it up off the rim. Use the board, son. Rebound comes out to Kacharik.
Oh, here we go again.
He drops it off. Layup, no. Layup, no, but fouled.
Yeah, another transition opportunity for Amherst. Lorain High just does not get back. Wow.
42, Addis is going to get the foul. His first. Daniels led everybody in the first half with 8. Left-handed throw from Bjorkstead is up. He's got 4.
And he was responsible for about another 10, Jay.
Yes. Second one, no. That's Jordan Daniels there. Throws it away, stolen, but out of bounds was Tristan Piger. Titans have Addis 42, Daniels 3. 1 is Washington. No, 1 is Reggie Wade. 0 is Washington. And the 5th starter down there looks to be Paul Robertson. And that's him. Nick Hammerlich, number 11 for Amherst. Austin Kacharik, number 3 defensively.
Nice.
Whistled underneath. Addis had it blocked, poked it back out to Wade. This is Daniels. Daniels to the elbow, pulls up. Front rim, no. Addis got a hand on it, but controlled nicely by Bjorkstead. And then there's a foul in the backcourt off on Jordan Daniels, his first. We didn't get to the 1-and-1 for either team. Maybe we're trying to make up for that, Bob. Hammerlich will inbound.
Well, that's 2 on Lorain High this half thus far.
Difficulty getting it in. Now gets it to Carnes. Gets it ahead to Kacharik. Down. Nice bounce pass there.
Wow.
Underneath, whistle, foul. But Bjorkstad's going back to the line.
Once again, Jay, not getting back and sorting out on defense in transition.
Back. That foul's on Addis. Sub at the table for the Titans. Bjorkstad left hands it up and in. This will be free throw number 6, and if the pattern holds, he'll miss this one because he split them each of the first 2 times.
This young man has a nice-looking shot.
Yes, he does.
Yeah, well done.
Yep.
That is a nice stroke.
You know what I looked at? I looked at him look at his elbow there to make sure he was under the basketball before he shot that foul shot. 26-19 as Wade dribbles, picks it up, looks for help, gets it over to Daniels. Washington, pass down low,
nice
up
find.
In. That's Robertson. He's got 6. Jamai Washington with the assist. And you know, Bob, one of the things we both always say is if your best players share the ball, then everybody will.
Yep.
And that's what we're seeing right now from the Titans. Kacharik along the baseline, nice pass, up, under. Foul is going to be on Christian. To the line, 21, Tristan Piger.
You know, Jay, this is one of the few times in recent history where none of the freshmen were moved up to the JV team. I mean, this is the real freshman squad.
Right. First shot up, knocks it down. Piger in the book with 1. Carnes led Amherst in the first half with 6. Second shot up, rim and in. Tristan Piger for 2. 28-21. Titans by 7 as Daniels brings it ahead. Wade down the middle. Washington traveled with it as he got cut off and jumped in the air.
Nothing there.
Well, you know, Bob, what I'm seeing here is things that the Titans are getting away with, some things that they won't get away with once they get into the LEL and see the quickness. Some of the one-handed passes and casualness with the basketball. Down the middle, Kucherik all the way down. Up, no. Rebound, up, no. And Washington gets it and gets whacked. 21, Tristan Piger with his first foul. Titans ball, 4:56 to go, third quarter, 28-21. Titans were up 7 at the end of the first quarter. They were up 10 at the half. And back to the 7-point lead now. Substitution for Amherst, number 4. Bryson Simmelcheck in. Wade beats him up the side, but taken away there by Kucherik. Yeah. Whistle. And Wade getting even got the foul.
That'll be number 5 or number 4?
That's number 5. The casualness with the basketball.
You know, I know Amherst obviously moved up 5 players, but I see a couple kids out here that I think are going to be players. There's one of them right there with the basketball.
Carnes?
Number 25, yeah.
Up, no. Nice effort there by Xavier Christian. And he gets it off to Washington. Up the sideline, crosses into the middle. Back to Christian, who got knocked down. Foul is Simmelchuck, I believe. Titans ball out of bounds. 7 fouls already in the first 2.5 minutes. Daniels from his socks. Pass was a little low. Wade with the nice rebound. Amherst getting sorted out here. They look. Ball fake there from Wade. And he'll bring it back up top, penetrate. Daniels step in 3. No. Christian runs it down in the corner, gets it back to Daniels, who had it knocked away by Bjorkstead. And Giles Little, who came off the bench for 4 in the first half, in for Hammerlick. And for the Titans, 12-2. Tracy Williams, number 2. Number 12, Karan Wyndham. Wyndham and Williams each had 4. Also, Robert Gonzalez, number 11, and he had a basket for 2. Williams had 3 fouls in the first half. That's Wyndham. Now that's Daniels. That's Williams. Daniels down with the left hand, up off the glass, and in. That's a nice finish.
Wow. Back pressure.
Up, no. Kucherik into the middle to Bjorkstead, taken away there on the run, and then traveling with the ball was Gonzalez. Sometimes when you get a steal like that in transition, you just can't slow your body down to where it needs to be. You keep playing at the pace. Little to inbound. Daniels up top with the ball. It just came through. All the way for the layup, got whacked. They banged knees, and that looks like Simmelcheck shaking for a minute.
Jay, I know you follow this closely. Did Daniels play football?
No.
And how was the football team on Lorain High side, freshman this year?
Okay. I mean, they didn't have a great record. And
JVs?
5-4-1, I think, is what I remember last night from the banquet. 1 out of 2 for Daniels.
He's got to get that elbow tucked in on his
Lost out of bounds, and it'll go to Amherst. Piger back, replaces Bjorkstead. Titans match up in the full court. Little gets it in, gets it back as they use the center fielder, and he reacted up again, and it's going to be another layup.
Yeah.
Up and in for Piger. You know, one of the problems with pressing at young levels is you can press yourself because you know what you do. That foul's going to be on Little.
But the other thing, Jay, is you'll notice on the front of the press, Lorain High's fronting.
Yes.
And a lot of times, and there's a time and place for that. But what's happening here is when they are getting beat, we've got two people behind the.
Yeah, we're not recovering out of the front.
You know, and in the first half, we were fronting and putting somebody on the ball. Now that's a real gamble.
Jordan Daniels passed down low.
I mean, if you front with the center
bowled into the lane, Tracy Williams, no. Christian knocked it out of bounds.
If you front with a center fielder who is obviously reading that pass over the defense, it gets a little bit better. I mean, we're seeing it right here.
There's the front.
A front with
There's
a man
the long
on the ball.
pass.
It's very difficult. And here comes the layup.
Simmelchuk had it knocked away. Maybe contact, no call. Cairns back out to Piger. Back to Kacharik. Near side Carnes. Nice spin move into the lane. Throws up a one-hander too strong. Tracy Williams with the board. And Jordan Daniels will bring it up. 2:39 to go for third quarter. Daniels down the lane.
Oh,
the NBA continuation.
They counted that? Oh, yeah. Wow. Powered through the defense.
Oof.
Nice.
Foul was 21, Tristan Piger's second. Both teams with 5 fouls now in the quarter. Each team ended the first half with 6. The Amherst freshman coach, I'm looking over there, and he's saying there were 3 steps after the foul. Daniels knocks down the foul shot. He's the only player in double figures with 14. He gets a blow, and Camille Ortiz in. Piger gets it over to Simmelchuk with it now. Knocked away by Ortiz. You know, one of the things that is very difficult in that, you know, a lot of freshman coaches that I know try to do is make sure we get guys in games.
Yeah, I think Coach Clark's doing a good job.
And I think that's why I was going there.
Yep.
I think he's got 2 people we haven't seen yet. Number 1, Marrera with it. Lost it out of bounds off a Titan.
We have 14 players dressed tonight.
Inbound and Amherst down the middle. That's Piger back outside. Kacharik.
I think that young man has got a future.
He's got 3. Titans by 9. As Gonzalez gets it across. Centers it.
Nice back
down
cut.
Low. Nice back cut and pass. And Ortiz is in the books with 2. 36-25. Titans by 11. Down low, Little. Nice pass across. Boy, that's where you've got to sort things out. When you get bounced past across on the baseline, across the midline. Saved. Outside now, this is Simmelchuk. Down low, Marrera whacked on the head. And Wyndham's going to get a foul.
Jay, you said sort what out on the baseline?
Well, it was a bounce pass from one side of the lane to the other, and that should never happen. Marrero to the line for 2 throws. We haven't had a 1-and-1, but that doesn't mean we haven't had foul shots. This is the 7th and 8th for Amherst this quarter. Marrero knocks the first one down.
You know, a lot of that is being out of position defensively in transition.
Right.
It creates that foul situation.
Adam Henderson now into the ball game for Amherst. Second one, front rim whistle. Somebody was in too soon, and I think it was Gonzalez or Ortiz. At the arc. That one was better. Marrero gets a pair, and it's 36-27, Lorain, with 1:20 to go, third quarter.
Oh.
Gonzalez passed it to himself. Underhand layup, no. Little Nice two-hand pass ahead to Kacharik. All the way down, up, no. Tracy Williams with it. Tried to go behind the back end traffic, and it's going to give a layup up and in to Austin Kacharik, who's got 5. No hurry now. Stay out of traffic. Kacharik forces the ball to the sideline nicely, and Gonzalez. One of the things that you can see that the Titans are not used to is starting offense from anywhere but the top.
Exactly, Jay. I was just going to bring that up. They're saying, and that will change.
Yes.
They're centering the ball on every possession.
Three-pointer from the corner, up front rim, no. Followed nicely by Ortiz, but lost out of bounds.
Well,
he and Christian came together.
It's something you really have to do at practice. Is
right.
You have to start your offense from all spots on the floor.
Amherst lead down to 7, looking to cut it more with 25 seconds to go. Little all the way to the hoop, up, no. Tracy Williams with a big board. One hands it out. Lorain's going to get a layup. Up and good for Robert Gonzalez. 38-29. 10 seconds. All the way to the hole, though.
Well,
that layup up and in.
There it is again.
By Piger. 6 points in the quarter for Piger with 2 seconds left. The official did everything he could to make sure it went to the quarter, I think. He held that whistle off, and we've played 3.
Amherst wins that quarter, Jay.
Yes, they did. 38 for Lorain, 31 for Amherst on the strength of a 15-point quarter. Back with more after this.
Every year, the Salvation Army serves nearly 30 million people in need. That's one person every second. So by the time you've finished watching this, 30 more lives will have been changed for good. All thanks to your donations.
Thank you.
Back here, fourth quarter action. Jay Ferguson and Bob Braskich. Titans up.
But it's
38-31. It's a 7-point game. Wade traveled with the ball on the first possession of the game. 1, Reggie Wade. 5, Charles Payne. 33, Tobias Overton. 3, Jordan Daniels. 42, Jacob Addis to start the quarter for Lorain, and Coach Clark's gotten everybody in. 3 ball on the way. No. Knocked out of bounds, but brought back. Amherst, that's Cairns. Didn't know where he was, had it blocked, brought it down.
Oh! Foul.
Through the maze there, the baseline official has got 33, Tobias Overton.
And that's 7 fouls on Lorain High for the half, which means from here on out, very early in the fourth quarter, Amherst will be in the bonus. And they're a decent foul shooting team.
Well, this is foul shots 9 and 10 in the half for Amherst.
Wow. Yeah, you don't want to foul him.
Carnes,
he does not miss.
Got 7 now.
Really nice release.
Yep.
And it looks like he's pretty long and might grow.
Yes. Second shot up. No. Overton with the rebound. Gets it to Daniels. Daniels brings it ahead against Bjorkstad. Payne. Wade. Daniels in the corner. Needs to get it out of there. Takes it into the lane. Gets it up off the glass and lays it in. Jordan Daniels. 16 in the game now. 40-32. Nice pass from Carnes down the middle. Layup, no. Foul is going to be on Payne, I believe. And we'll go back to the line.
Again, full court pressure, giving up a layup. You just can't front down at the other end when the opposing team is taking it out of bounds without a center fielder reading the inbounder and stopping penetration, reading that first pass.
Bjorkstad, this is his 7th and 8th foul shots of the evening. Knocked the first one down. For those of you that haven't seen us in a while, let's remember that you can find us here on YouTube. Search WLCS TV 20. Joe Bach just told us at the quarter, jump ball on the rebound. It'll go to Amherst.
1 million views, 1.2
million views on the
That's incredible.
TV 20 YouTube channel. And Follow us on Facebook. We occasionally go Facebook Live. There's a three-pointer off the inbound. Little with the rebound. Addis got a hand on that and then swatted it out, but they came down with it, up, underhand.
Oh!
That's Piger. Piger with 8.5. And it's 40-35. This is as close as Amherst has been since the first quarter. Daniels, Wade.
There you go.
Up and in, and that is Tobias Overton, 42-35. 5.5 to go. Hammerlick down.
Another
nice cut.
Transition layup.
Giles Little from Tristan Piger. 42-37. Got to put the points on the board. Daniels. Jump from 12. No. Rebound to the Comets. Whistle traveling on Little as he was under some pressure. And that somebody's got to come down the side there and help him get it out of there.
Well, you know, I see Coach Clark has placed a center fielder at midcourt now. He sees the same thing we're seeing, but they're still, you know, giving up the layup.
13, Xavier Christian. And 11, Robert Gonzalez back for the Titans. 5:09 to go. Wade. Daniels. High 1-4 high look as the Titans are across the foul line. Daniels down the middle, back outside to Gonzalez now. Corner. Christian. Wade up top.
Too much standing.
Yeah. Gonzalez one-hands it up from 12.
Little runner.
6 for him, and it's 44-37. Titans need a stop. This is Giles Little. Addis is back there with him. That's 2 bruisers.
Well, again, Amherst's best offense is against Lorain High's full court pressure.
You're correct there. But if that's your philosophy in the program, then you've got to do it. Coach Clark with a couple more at the scorer's table as Little goes to the line with 6. 4:28 to go in the ballgame. Back rim, front rim, back rim, no. Tracy Williams and Karan Wyndham replace Addis and Wade. They do the hokey pokey on the lane, and Amherst gets Adam Henderson for the shooter. So with 4:28 to go, Little looking to split the pair. First, that one's short. Rebound. It's off to Gonzalez. Gets it ahead to Christian. Flips it back out now to Daniels. That was a good decision by all of the Titans there. They didn't need to hurry. If it's not a layup, bring it out. You're up 7. Now the count on there as Daniels penetrates down the lane. He got whacked on the way. Just a matter of who. It's on Giles Little. It'll be his 3rd and the 6th on the team.
Wow, not on a shot.
Substitutions, Henderson and Kucherik in. Little out along with 21 Piger. Into Gonzalez. Daniels. Gonzalez, another runner.
Oh, wow, that's his 2nd runner.
He's got 8. 46-37, baseball pass. Tracy Williams runs it down. Titans with a 9-point lead in the ball now. 3:39 to go. They answered that run. Whistle blocking foul. Williams is going to go to the line. Fouls on 25, Carnes. Tracy Williams with 4 in the first half. First one, side of the rim, no. Second one. Same side of the rim, no. Nice rebound there. Xavier Christian in traffic and then lost it out of bounds as he was trying to get it out. It'll be Amherst ball down the sideline.
Pick up, fellas.
Well, now there's going to be a discussion about who it was off. And the referee just pointed the wrong way.
Okay, Lorain High gets the ball back.
Jordan Daniels will inbound it. Foul line extended right down below us. 3:29 to go. This is Gonzalez. Robert Gonzalez with the last 4 for Lorain.
Okay. First open man must get the basketball.
A lot of dribbling.
Yeah.
And
first open man's got to get the ball.
You know, I think, you know, a lot of what this comes from, I was thinking about it, Bob, is the, you know, the 3-on-3 stuff in the playground where you don't, you know, score on pass. You pass the ball after you're done dribbling. And that's kind of what we're seeing now. Christian. Oh. There was all kinds of traffic there. 2 of his own teammates and 3 Amherst players.
Here comes another layup.
Kucherik, yep. Underneath, no. Nice rebound there, but taken away by Carnes. He gets it out. But Bjorkstad down low, and then Gonzalez ends up with it, gets it ahead to Tracy Williams. Williams all the way up, no. Christian, another nice rebound. Jordan Daniels thought about a 3 and said, yeah, we're up 11. I don't need to do that.
With 2:25 left.
Instead, didn't need to do that either.
The other thing, and I think Lorain High is playing pretty well, but the other thing offensively, stronger cuts, and everybody wants to catch and put it on the floor immediately.
Well, the casualness with the ball has created some.
There's no doubt about that.
Timeout from Coach Clark and the Titans. It's a full timeout with 2:20 to go, which gives me a chance to tell everybody on Tuesday, December 11th, if you're not doing anything, stop by Lorain High on 2600 Ashland Avenue from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. And if you take a ride in a brand new Lincoln from Liberty Ford Lincoln in Vermilion, for each person that does so, the Lincoln Motor Company will donate $20 for each of the first 300 test drives.
Wow.
And $10 for each of the following 200 test drives for a potential donation of $8,000
nice.
To the district. All we need is people to come and drive a car.
Wow.
And while you're there, grab lunch from Panini's. Panini's food truck will also be on site from 10:30 to 1:30.
What's the date of that, Jay?
Tuesday, December 11th, 1 week from today.
Okay. Nice.
Teams are back on the floor. It'll be Amherst basketball. Now, it usually takes 2 people to do this. Hammerlick's going to come down and inbound it. Ooh. Carnes. And back to Hammerlick. Splits a double team at half court. Gets it over. 3 ball on the way. Never got his feet set. Rebound is brought down to the waist, and Wyndham was tied up there for a minute and then got it out of there. Big high dribble crossover. He said, I earned it. And what it turns out to be is a foul on Xavier Christian.
Well, it's double bonus.
Oof.
Ouch.
You know, one of the things at the freshman level you learn about is situation basketball, Bob.
Right. You don't want to up by, well, 11's a pretty nice cushion in freshman basketball with 2 minutes up, but still.
You didn't need that.
You want to do the right thing.
And back to the line is Mr. Bjorkstad for throws number 9 and 10. That one's good.
Mm-hmm. Now, you know, I think this Amherst team is pretty decent. I mean, these 5 that moved up to the JV squad, they have to be exceptional.
Front rim's the second one. Tracy Williams down with it. Williams splits a double team in the backcourt. One-hand pass ahead.
Oh, travel. Get away with it.
Step and a jump stop knocked away, though. It'll be Titan ball underneath. Reggie Wade coming back for Jordan Daniels with 1:53 to go. Titans are up 10. Into the corner to Williams. Williams baseline 10-footer. No. Christian, another rebound. Williams gets that one and puts it in. Tracy Williams with 6. Titans with the biggest lead of the game, 12. Into Hammerlick. Hammerlick all the way to the hoop. Up, no. Had a hand on it. Williams another board. Taken away there on the dribble by Bjorkstad. He's in double figures. Taken away again, this time by Carnes. Skip pass to Kacharik. Down low, Bjorkstad gets whacked. And Wyndham with the foul, and Bjorkstad. This will be throws 11 and 12.
They're 50-40 with the 113 left. What the players have to realize now, Jay, you know, after a score, Amherst is pressing. If you're having difficulty getting the ball in, take a timeout.
And run the baseline.
Yeah, we've got to, and then move. Exactly. It's not a spot.
You know, it's funny because I saw Youngstown State play this weekend, and the majority of the time, Naz Bohannon inbounds the ball from them against pressure. And, you know, he does a nice job because he understands moving and angles and things like that.
He would make good decisions.
Yes. Knocked away out of bounds to the Titans. It was off of Carnes.
And that was against West Virginia?
Yes. And West Virginia presses the whole time. Well,
is West Virginia as, you know, I'm not saying they were loaded last year.
No, they're not. They're weak at the guard spots.
Okay.
But my point was how much of an easier time they had getting the ball in when Naz was the inbounder. Lazy little bounce pass, and Gonzalez had to go under pressure and out of bounds.
Is West Virginia's full court pressure still off the charts?
No, that's what they're working on. I mean, they're a work in progress. They have 5 or 6 new players, including a totally new backcourt. This is Wade, gets it over to Gonzalez, and he'll bring it ahead. Tracy Williams, minute to go. Titans by 9. Williams goes to the ground, and he'll get a 1 and the bonus. Number 3, Austin Kacharik gets his first foul.
You're about to get a massive substitution here, Jay, by
A gaggle
Amherst.
of Comet. Marrero, number 1. Henderson, number 10. Number 2, Toth. Number 23, Dominic Polician. And somebody else. Get him after this. Tracy Williams, second throw up. Front rim, no.
Rebound, stick back, no.
Similchuk. Marrero all the way to the hole. Whack. On the game that would not end. Number 11.
46 seconds left.
Roberto Gonzalez. Daniel Marrero to the line. Titans got a couple at the table now for the second shot. 2, 4, 6. This will make 20 free throws for the Comets. You know what they did tonight, Bob?
What's that?
They haven't shot a 1-on-1, and they've got 20 free throws in the half.
Wow. Well, you know, a lot of that is fouls because the defense isn't in position and is recovering and reaching and so forth. And we really haven't made them go through the heart of a defense yet.
Loose ball picked up. Marrero again got it. Daniel Marrero with 5.
Down to 6 with 30 seconds.
Wade makes a good decision. Washington.
Too much standing off the ball.
Foul is on Alex Toth. It'll be a 1-and-1. And Titans are up 6.
Jay, you miss this free throw and they come down and shoot a 3. I mean, it can happen.
The way we've been turning the ball over against their pressure. Well, there's the first half, but nice job by Xavier Christian. But he wing-wanged up a wild one. And then it goes out of bounds off the Titans.
18 seconds.
Amerson and Christian got in 18 seconds. Going to make it a little rough, but both teams have timeouts. Marrero whistle.
Yeah. You can't reach now. They're in the double. We're in the double bonus, and you're going to.
We're going to let them stop score with the clock stopped.
Right, 92 feet away from the basket. You can't do it.
Jemiah Washington with the foul. Marrero to the line. These will be free throws 5 and 6 in the half for him.
Well, if he makes 2, that will be a 4-point game. I mean, anything can happen. It's 15 seconds. Quick steal.
First one, no. Good practice rebound there.
You know, Jay, one of the things that I think players, you're seeing a lot of reaching out here by Lorain High, one of the things the players will learn that when you reach, that's when you get beat.
Yes.
I mean, it's that a good player will beat you every time. It's that split second of being off balance.
Timeout Amherst as they're down 5. Number one is recognizing the ability of the opposition gets better every year.
Yep.
And, you know, what you might have gotten away with in 7th or 8th grade isn't going to fly in 9th grade.
Right. And when you reach, you're off balance. And a good player, they recognize that immediately, and you get beat off the dribble.
Substitutions coming in for both sides now. So we'll have to wait until we see what's on the court with 16.5 to go, I believe. But the Titans are up 5. Go ahead, Bob.
Jay, this is pretty good because my picture's on here. I don't know if you noticed it.
I saw it at the post office.
This is an old team. I think that team was 26-0, if I'm not mistaken. But on December 21st, Friday, there is an Admiral King basketball alumni night. And it's going to be really good. Players will be recognized. Lorain High is going to play Shaw. If you're interested, contact Brian Corey or call 440-830-4008. Or again, email Brian Corey. And I'll do a better job of reading that in the second and third game tonight.
Daniels gets the ball ahead to Gonzalez, and there's a whistle with 13 seconds left. Gonzalez will go to the line for 2 throws. Toth got the foul.
Robert Gonzalez at the line for Lorain.
But that's, you know, that alumni night, December 21st, you'll be recognized at halftime, Friday, and there also will be a social after the game at Rosewood Place from 9 to 1. That should be pretty neat. I'm going to go.
We had that at Southview for in honor of Coach Larry Stark after he passed, and it was just a great night. There were probably 75 old Saints there. And Admiral King, with a lengthier history, may have more.
Well,
There's a whistle.
I just hope that they've contacted Big Mitch Gillum, who coached so many of those teams. I saw him not too long ago. He seems to be doing well.
Yes, he does. I see him every once in a while. With his son on the bench, I would think that that's almost a guarantee. Addis without a point yet tonight, but done some decent work down low. Oof. Bad snap.
I just can't get over a freshman starting on a good varsity Division I team. I mean, that is just unheard of.
And he was very effective.
Wow.
Missed the 2 free throws. Simmelchuk comes down with it with 5 seconds to go, gets it ahead to Marrero. Back to Simmelchuk, throws 3, hits nothing, and that'll do it. So the Titans come out early and hold on, 51-45, as Amherst outscored them again in the last quarter, 14-13, and actually outscored them in the second half, 29-25.
Right, it was a 10-point spread at halftime. Yes, right.
But the freshman Titans now open the season 1-0, Bob. And real quick, final thoughts on...
Well, final thought is I want to remind everybody that watched tonight, I hope we have a freshman game scheduled for later on in the year. You'll be amazed at the progress. It usually happens with freshmen after Christmas, and it will look like a different team. Although, I think for first time out, they look just fine.
That wasn't bad.
I don't see anything out there that can't be corrected.
Wasn't bad. So the Titans, 51, Amherst 14. Leading scorers for the night, Jordan Daniels had 16 for Lorain, and Ethan Borgstadt had 11 for Amherst. Again, if you're looking to see this later on, check the YouTube station. It'll be on there. And we'll be back. It'll be a different spot on the YouTube channel. But if you're watching on Spectrum, we'll be right back with the JV Titans and the Richmond Heights Titans.
Spartans.
Spartans? Is that what they are?
Yes.
Spartans. Okay, very good. And we'll be back with that after this timeout.
This has been a production of Lorain City Schools TV 20 WLCS.